Okay, so what if I told you that pretty much everything you've heard about achieving financial independence is just plain wrong? Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful and kind of surprising idea that reframes the whole journey. It takes it from this impossible mountain to climb to something, well, a whole lot more straightforward. I know. That quote sounds completely nuts, right? Easy? It's a super bold claim, and it's pulled right from the source material we're looking at today. It goes against everything we're normally told about building wealth. But seriously, stick with me here, because the logic behind this statement is what makes this whole concept so fascinating. And this, right here, this is the question where most of us get stuck. You know, when you think financial freedom, what pops into your head? For a lot of people, it's one of two things, right? Either you have to be some kind of brilliant inventor with a world-changing idea, or you've got to be a massive celebrity with a huge platform and a fortune already. But does it really have to be one or the other?
Well, this leads us to this really cool concept from our source material. They call it the Oprah or Socrates myth. It's this belief that to make it, you either have to be a genius like Socrates with this unbelievable intellect, or you have to be like Oprah with immense fame and resources. When you frame it like that, of course, financial independence feels completely out of reach for the rest of us. But what if that frame itself is the actual problem?
So check this out. This slide really contrasts the two mindsets perfectly. On one side, you've got the common myth, which is all about who you are, a genius or a star. But on the other side, we have this new concept that financial independence is about what you do. It completely shifts the entire focus away from a fixed identity and onto a dynamic action, creating value. Okay, so if it's not about being a genius or being famous, then what's the secret? Well, that brings us to the core principle. It's a simple but really profound shift in focus.
And what does providing value actually mean? It's not some fuzzy, abstract idea. The source defines it with total clarity. It's the act of creating and then selling a solution to a big problem that people actually have. The bigger the problem you solve, the more value you provide. You know, when you think about it, it's that simple.
And here's the process laid out in 3 simple steps. First, you identify a big problem. Second, you create a real solution for it. And third, you sell that solution to the people who need it. Notice what's missing there. There's no step that says you have to be a genius or a celebrity. So, the really crucial point here is this. We need to kind of rewire our thinking. Financial independence isn't some exclusive club just for the Oprahs and Socrates of the world. It's a potential outcome for anyone who stops worrying about who they are and instead focuses on what they can do, which is providing real value by solving meaningful problems for other people. Hey, if this explainer helps shift your perspective at all, could you take a quick second to like it and subscribe? It's honestly the best way to support what we do here, and it helps us make more content just like this. And of course, a really important reminder, this explainer is just exploring one powerful idea from our source. This is not financial advice. You should always do your own research before making any big decisions. So that leaves us with a question to think about. Instead of asking, how can I get rich? Maybe the better question is, what big problem can I solve? Think about your community, your industry, or even the world at large. What's a problem you see that desperately needs a better solution? Share your ideas in the comments below. We'd really love to see what you come up with.